My name is Dallin Pepper. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Utah, but currently in Jacksonville, Florida, where we live right now. And I'm a past 3-time CrossFit Games team champion. Now I'm a 3 times individual athlete, and I took second place at the CrossFit Games last year. So I'm getting all my bottles and snacks ready for the gym. Corinne's making up some breakfast, same thing every day. Eggs, egg whites, sausage, peppers, mushrooms, spinach, scramble, and of course homemade sourdough.
I do all the cooking. I also do all the baking. He's not a baker, so I cover that part of it. I make the carbs and he burns the carbs. It's a very happy compromise for the marriage.
So Corinne has a little micro bakery at our house, and she sells sourdough once or twice a week to local CrossFit affiliates, and she's crushing it. She loves it. I need to get her a bigger oven so that she can make more bread with her starter Candace, Candace has priority in our house.
I got 30 bagels that I'm gonna cook, and then I got 12 loaves of bread and like 5 pans of cinnamon rolls that we're gonna be cooking up here in a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually a smaller drop, so you don't get to see the full version.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cool to watch her be so passionate about something, and I enjoy business, and to see her find a business and create that business mindset has been really fun for me to watch, and I'm super proud of what she's been able to do with that. It's cool. I gotta give him his 30 seconds of love. Normally I'll walk right out of the room before I even say anything to Corinne. I just come sit right here, and wherever he is, he sprints over here. Now we are good. Food, dog, gym bags.
What are you doing right now?
What?
What are you doing right now?
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
I'm taking these trash cans out.
My name is Jayson Hopper. I am from Greenville, South Carolina, and I am a 5 times CrossFit Games athlete. How many people do you think spray their pan every time they put eggs on the pan?
So you don't?
No.
Normally there's breakfast scramble in there, so the sausage normally makes the pan not sticky.
If you keep it moving the entire time, it won't stick.
I don't think I agree with that because if
Wait, what?
As I clean the pan, I
That's
can tell a lot has
That's
stuff.
literally how just things work in general. Why would it not make sense? If it doesn't have much time to sit on the pan, it's not gonna stick to the pan.
It's sounding stuck.
No, it's not.
What did you say? It sounds stuck?
No, it's not stuck.
No.
I mean, there's always gonna be like residue left over. Convince me that I'm wrong. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm getting all the eggs. I'm gonna give you the final product. Literally nothing bad.
There's just like one spot taking up about half the pan, but like other than that, I didn't leave any eggs on there.
Grace Ann is my beloved wife, and she is everything to me. Best friend. Grace gonna get so mad when I eat eggs like this.
Like what?
Like this. She is the most incredible person I've ever met, and most people would say the same thing when they meet her.
It's like he's slurping his eggs off of his plate. It's disgusting. I have grace for that, knowing that he has to shove an absurd amount of food in his mouth at all times to stay fueled. But once CrossFit, competitive CrossFit, is no longer in the picture, if he still eats his food like that, we're gonna send him to cotillion or something.
Grace won't be there anymore.
No more grace.
But there's a running joke. It's not even a joke, it's just funny. She's the most wholesome person anybody's ever known. She's just like that. She has that kind of character and personality. And yeah, she makes everybody around her better.
You've seen a camel before, stop sniffing, bro.
Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Just finished running.
Hey, Dallin.
I was just out here working while he's just resting.
I'm recovering right now. I'm doing a.
Actually, do your daily go-on protocol.
What? Ian, tell him where we're going after this.
We're going to the track right after this.
I already ran. Step ahead of you, brother.
That's fine. You think at the games it's gonna matter if you did that session 2 hours before me?
What are you doing for your run?
I'm doing some intervals. Classic.
I did an easy run.
Ooh, so I'm getting better.
Yeah, you are.
Well, just thought I'd FaceTime. All right.
Alright, later. Bye, Ian.
What?
Said bye to Ian.
Oh, I thought you said love you.
I thought you said love you too.
Love you.
So after the open, we hit the next 2 training blocks, I think. And as of 2 days ago, we started our deload and taper. So volume's coming down. Intensity is going to remain high for a couple days. Tomorrow will probably be my last day of some really good intensity. And then Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be super chill. So we've hit that peak to make sure we can get our ticket. We're bringing it back down, making sure the body has plenty of energy, very recovered, no nagging injuries, none of those things going into the weekend.
We're snatching today, so we gotta feel good overhead. And Dal said he's building up to a heavy snatch today. I'm gonna watch that.
I got a heavy snatch. If I feel good, I would love to hit 300 pounds again.
Really?
Like, he's been chasing that 300 for he'll tell you, he'll be like, oh, last time I hit 300 was when I was 17 or 18, or did he tell you that yet?
It's been 4 years since I've hit 300 pounds. I've only ever hit it once. I've hit 290 to 295 and everything in between, probably 8 times. Never have hit 300 again. Whenever I'm snatching heavy, the goal is always to snatch 300 pounds like this. That's kind of how it is.
Blaming that one on that. It's the absolute worst thing you can do when someone's lifting is stand directly in front of them. That's what I was doing. So Dallin is about to do the in-affiliate semifinal. Right now, his training looks a little bit different than Fee's. You know, he's currently on a week deload right now, right? We need his energy high. We need his body feeling good. And we're gonna get workouts tomorrow. And so we're gonna be testing a little bit of the workouts on Monday and Tuesday, rest Wednesday, and then we'll start the in-affiliate semifinal on Thursday.
That mid-weight where it's like starting to drop under.
The goal for Dallin in the in-affiliate semifinal, and for honestly every qualifier that we do throughout the CrossFit Games season, is do it the first time, do it perfect, do it one time, move on to the next. And it really helps us because when we get to the CrossFit Games, we use that same type of thought process of we only have one chance, so we need to be perfect and we need to be right. So we're able to test our strategy throughout the entirety of the year, doing what we would call like a one and done scenario, so that nothing changes when we get out to the CrossFit Games. The bar is finishing a little bit out in front of them, so we're trying to figure out how we can get it finishing in a better position.
Yeah, training with Matt, having eyes on in sessions, making adjustments, all those things that I briefly mentioned. I think it's crucial to Matt getting better as a coach and me getting better as an athlete, because if he can see me, he can understand more. I do believe he studies more than pretty much any other coach out there. For Matt and I, we're very similar in how we view things, how we approach competition, how we approach training, our ideas around training. It probably helps that he's been coaching me since I was 16, so that's what I know is his style of training. And yeah, I truly think he's one of the best coaches out there.
We were at Crash. It's my home gym. and we were about to train for a little bit. So when I moved to Greenville, I was, I guess, gym shopping, and CrossFit Crash is 30 minutes away. It isn't even in Greenville, it's in Spartanburg, and it's just a long haul. So I work with Elle at Brute, and I haven't even worked with him for a year, and there's just been massive growth already. And that's the thing I need at this time in my career. You know, I'm 5 years in, and anything that can get me that 1% is worth it. And Elle does that in a lot of ways.
That's the issue with a big gym, is whenever you lose something or you know where something is, and it's like, oh, I have to walk all the way across the gym.
We literally just walked a marathon to get to your phone right now.
All right, let's see. Colton's probably working way harder than that.
I want to achieve the thing that I'm working really hard for. And if it doesn't work out, and it hasn't every year, I've yet to get to where I'm ultimately trying to be, but I keep coming back because it's about the process. That's all it's about. Like, I know for a fact that the moment, if it ever happened, I would stand on top of the podium, I would 100% say, oh wait, this isn't as good as I thought it would be. That's 100% how it would be. As much as as cool as that moment would be, and yet I don't know the feeling of it. That's just life in general. You know, not everything is as good as you think it is. It's about the process, and I love the journey. I love one step in front of the other. I love the lessons. I love the hard days. I love the easy days. I love the days where you're questioning everything. It's just fun. Obviously, the games is an amazing competition, but it's 4 days out of the entire year. The thing that makes the year are the rest of those days that are leading up to those 4 days.
Who his favorite country artist was.
Who's your favorite?
Luke Combs. Listening to country while you work out is like a serial killer trait. Like, nobody listens to country when they work out.
So you listen to country music when you work out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to anything, but country music just kind of eases you. Luke Combs is a better entertainer. So if you were to go watch him in person, he's way better than anybody else. I've never been to a Maury Wong concert, but I've been to Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Went with Dallin, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It all comes back to Dallin. It all comes back to Dallin.
He just asked me on a concert date.
Are you serious?
So we went.
That's really funny. Well, when was this? Like, recently? Or?
It was when he invited me up to Utah to meet his family. We are going to get body work. I've been dealing with a little thumb injury.
Thumb injury?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I was saying that as a friend, I really want to see Dallin succeed. I want him to win the CrossFit Games as a friend. I genuinely want that for him. But as a competitor, I've never wanted to see him fail more than right now.
I want to talk to Dallin. I want to speak to you, Dallin. You're a chump. And I know you want to be like me. I'm sorry you can't be. Wait, you got a new carpet? Nice. Good tell.
Yeah, so we got body work. Cody, I've been working with Cody for some time now, and typically try to see him every other week or so.
They were both like, not sore, but like, they were a little achy.
And yesterday, we just got some work on my wrist and the back of my shoulder. with as much volume that we're about to start doing, we got to double down on the recovery.
What did you just ask me?
How's Dallin with needles?
Dallin with needles, he's really afraid of them.
Really?
He's literally terrified of them.
That's crazy. And people call me soft.
I say, anytime I introduce Lee, hey guys, this is Dr. Lee, he touches me. I have like a very small but kind of strong desire to look down and see the needles in my leg. I'm not doing it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm fine right here.
I'm fine right here.
I bet Dallin can't even look at the needles.
He literally couldn't even look at them.
Really?
Yeah, he could.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Dallin. And people think he's tough.
I had like a little wart thing on my knee, and I got the numbing shot, and the numbing shot itself made me like, whoa. And then they like scrape it off basically with a little scalpel thing. I watched it, couldn't feel a thing. I was numb. Straight up, almost passed out. I like leaned back in the chair and like went. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. All right, we were climbing. Well, we climbed like 3 times. I can't say we were climbing consistently, but it's something that can be competitive but not mean anything, which is refreshing. But also it's great for grip training. Yeah, we got a whole crew here today. There's like 8 of us or something. Fee will be here at some point. She's just late.
When Ty Jenkins moved down, he brought up, hey, you guys have like rock climbing gym? He used to go a bunch. I used to go when I was really young, hadn't been in a while, and there's been some events in the past where my grip failed on me, and it cost me a lot. And so what better way, and there's not really a more fun way to increase grip strength than doing rock climbing.
See this kid, can you give me any tips? See, his technique is just gonna be so much different than mine. Oh, that looked easier.
What just happened with the kid right then?
He just smoked it, and I don't think I could hold. I don't think I could hold like that.
Were you coaching these guys?
Kinda.
How long you been rock climbing?
8 years.
8 years?
8 years.
How old are you?
11.
It's been fun, a way to try and force my mind to stop thinking about training and all those things, even though I'm there for training, kinda.
Dude, Jason came off, so there's like that corner, and he came flying off the wall and hit like a kid off the other route. Like, because we told him like kick off the wall, bounce off, and he just goes flying off, nails this kid.
But it's fun. It can be competitive, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. And so yeah, we don't go a ton, but maybe once or twice a month, just to mix things up where we can.
What are you doing now?
Mowing the grass.
Jason,
Yep.
what do you think about when you're mowing grass?
The fact that Corinne does this for Dallin.
Does she?
She does. Y'all, I don't think y'all know who Dallin is. He doesn't like needles and he doesn't even mow his grass. Since this is my first day back after a few days off and we're kind of easing back into training, not sure what my paces are going to be. We're going to try to fill it out after this warm-up, jog around this track, see what I'm up for holding, and then we'll probably ease into more intensity.
So we went to the track and I had some intervals, and me being hard-headed, I didn't think 3 days off, living like trash would affect me that much. And so I came out with that 5:30 pace mile, and it just didn't work out. You just gotta accept that there are gonna be hard days, that not everything is gonna be perfect, not everything's gonna go the way you want it or how you see it, and that's just life. And so accepting that and being willing to like have a short-term memory with it is the biggest thing. You can't dwell on it like it happened, but tomorrow you have an opportunity to change it and change your mindset about it.
That was difficult.
Yeah.
Foot health, low leg. We run a lot, so you gotta take precautions, steps to stay healthy.
Almost. Hey, you gotta pay for those toes. I think for the athletes out there, and even for our athletes in here, when we say we're training for the games now, this is games training. It carries a different weight to it, and so it gives them that sense of like this is very important now. You can go throughout the entire season and have these ups and downs of like what's important, what's not important. This is coming, that's coming, but now it's like okay, like games training. You have a little bit more pep in your step, a little bit more focus. If you feel bad for yourself at all throughout the day, just repeat that mantra like this is games training now, and immediately you're zeroed in, you're focused back in.
This is stressful. I need to stop shaking so that I can get it done.
See if I can bring it down again.
Oh, that's a good one.
So ideally, I tested high after the first 3. I didn't test before that. And dropped the pace 4 seconds per rep. Ideally, it's under a 3.9.
4.1.
Sometimes it happens.
Lactate testing is measuring the levels of lactate in your blood, and you have different lactate thresholds. You have LT1, LT2. I'm not going to get into that too deep, but it allows you to put a number on an effort, and it's no longer a running workout doesn't have to be dictated by pace and heart rate. It can be literally by the lactate levels in your blood based on fatigue earlier in the week, how you're feeling that day, all of these things. And so we're just trying to get as close to perfect as we can.
Overall, felt right. Everyone wants to slam their head in the wall every time they work out, and you don't have to do that to get better. But sometimes it's harder not to. Like Fee was just saying, not getting reeled into faster paces. Like, it's not the point here. It's not to run as fast as you can.
Probably.
So the discipline to execute a workout correctly to get the most out of it is kind of what we're going for, and I enjoy that. So yeah, it was good. It was good. Feels good.
What time for Brazen? Everyone's wondering.
12:45.
CrossFit Brazen.
We're done the lactate testing thing.
No. What lactate testing?
Dallin.
Oh, yeah. He takes his blood, yeah. I don't do none of that. He's very scientific when it comes to that. Has it helped him?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Dallin Pepper is a teenage CrossFit Games champ 3 times. He's very well known in the space because he's very good. And cut that part because I don't need to hear him. It's not even gonna. I don't need to be telling him he's good.
I mean, my goal last year was to get on the podium. It was there, winning was there. So that part stung. But at the end of the day, that was my goal. And the plan is to win this year.
So when I took 4th last year, I was happy about it and I was joyful because the work actually has been paying off, but it was so close to that other goal, to be on the podium. It's so easy for me to look at what didn't happen, what I didn't achieve, and focus on that more than focusing on what I did achieve. I've had to battle with being content with that for a second, enjoy that moment, you worked for that moment. Being the 4th-Fittest band on the world is a big accomplishment, but at the same time, acknowledging that I'm discontent with that.
people say they want to win the CrossFit Games. I don't know if their actions always show that. I don't think a lot of people actually believe they can. Early on in my individual career, it's like, yeah, I want to win the CrossFit Games, and at that point I was like, can I? I'm very confident that I can, because I have it together between the years. I think that's a major part of it. I know my fitness is there, and I also think I train smarter more than most athletes.
My goal is to win. The first goal is to be on the podium and be top 3, but there have been some opportunities outside of the CrossFit Games where I've achieved that against the same field at the CrossFit Games. Granted, it is not the same, but to me, I have been on the podium before at a major competition. I want to win one, and I want to win the CrossFit Games.
My goal for the 2025 CrossFit Games is to stand on top of the podium. I mean, there's no other option for me.
I want to be the best, and that's being a champion.